Hey y'all, long time no see. I'm going to share with you 10 unspoken rules that teachers have while dealing with other teachers. This is for new teachers or very unaware seasoned teachers. We're wasting time. Hello Hotties, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I'm Ali Mack and I am currently a 7th grade math teacher. You know, while you're here, go ahead and click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from me. Do it now, please. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about some unspoken rules that are not in any book, any teacher book, anything that I've ever seen. And I thought I would shed some light for some new teachers on some things that might get on your veteran teacher's nerves if you do them. And I hope you don't mind. I've got a doctor's appointment. My husband has a dentist appointment. He's getting a root canal. And I have to go to Hattiesburg to see about my dad today for a little while. So I hope you don't mind if I put on my makeup while I make this video. So this is kind of a get ready with me tip video. So I'm ready if you are. The first unspoken teacher rule that I will mention is do not keep children or students from another teacher's class to do your makeup work. Do not do that because you are keeping that kid from missing another teacher's class. So yes, they're making up your work for say a day they're missing, but that means that they're missing 2 days or however many they were out from that other teacher's. Now the best rule is if it's something that's super important is to get permission from the other teacher first. But even then I wouldn't do that because it's almost like you're saying that that teacher's class is not as important as yours. Number 2 on this list, if a teacher is out because of whatever reason, they had to take a sick day, personal day, whatever, do not text them or bother them on their day off, especially if it is something that you can handle on your own or can wait. All right, because look, they took the day off and it seems like ever since COVID hit, it seems like it's acceptable to bother teachers at home on their personal days. Because, you know, we were all working at home, Zoom, blah, blah, blah. But before COVID, that didn't happen. But I'm telling you, unless it is something that you can't fix on your own or isn't an emergency, don't bother them on their day off, especially if you know that they're taking care of something very personal that might be hard for them that day. Number 3, do not tattle on another teacher. Do not tattle on another teacher. Unless they are harming a child or doing something that could injure a child or, you know, something illegal, don't tattle on them. The best thing to do is if a teacher is doing something that is bothering you or something that you cannot just do without confronting them, confront them in a nice, pleasant way and tell them how you feel. Now, then, only then, if that doesn't get resolved, maybe say something like, well, let's schedule a meeting with our principal so we can work this out because we're teammates and we need to work together. But most of the time, you don't have to go that far. Just don't go telling them, okay? Because a lot of times they might not even realize that they're doing something to bother you. And, you know, it could be resolved by just a simple conversation and effort on both teachers' parts. Next, do not let students talk bad about another teacher to you in front of other students. Do not let your classroom be a soapbox for students to complain about another teacher. That is very, very, very inappropriate and very disrespectful to the teacher. Next, do not sit at another teacher's desk. Do not sit at another teacher's desk. So if you're going into their room or whatever, say y'all are having a meeting and you happen to be in that teacher's room for the meeting, don't sit at that teacher's desk or their space. Unless they say, hey, you can sit at my desk at any time, don't do that. Like I've even had admin come in my room and they will not sit at my desk because that's your own personal space. So I know many of you probably would not do this because there's really no reason for you to be in another teacher's classroom unless you did like we did last year where the teachers switched the classes and the students didn't. Now in that case, it's okay for you to sit at that desk because technically that's your room too. But if that other teacher's in there, don't sit at their desk. That's their personal space. And just don't do it. That's it. Next on this list, do not correct another teacher in front of his or her class. So if a teacher is doing something that you don't like, don't correct them in front of their class. Pull them to the side and talk to them privately, because when you correct a teacher in front of their class, you are getting rid of their authority in front of their students. Now, I know that when I was a brand new teacher, I used to welcome seasoned teachers correcting my class and getting them back in shape. But let's be real, anyone that's ever had that happen to them, that was not a permanent fix, because pretty much moments after that other teacher leaves, the kids are back where they were. So it's best for you to dig deep and figure out what you are doing, figure out what you need to do to change to get that class in order. Because whenever you let another teacher correct your kids, you're getting rid of your authority as well. So it might be an easy fix at the time to let a seasoned teacher come in and save the day, so to speak. But you are giving away your power, and it will be very hard to give it back. And just like on the flip side, if you see a new teacher is struggling, don't just immediately jump in and help them, because you would be giving away their authority. Now, later, if you want to have a side conversation with them and be like, how you doing? Do you need help? Try not to offend them and be like, look, I would have jumped in, but I didn't want to get rid of your authority, and maybe offer solutions to help them fix the problem. Next, and this might seem petty, but do not go into another teacher's classroom and adjust their thermostat. And look, I get it. Actually, no, I don't get it. But as the teacher that's always hot, I'm always burning up, and everyone that comes to my room is usually freezing. As the teacher that's always hot, what I'm thinking, when you come in my room and you turn the heat up, I am thinking you words I cannot say. Because usually I'm burning up and I feel like I cannot even whatever, and you just are making me uncomfortable by making me hot. So as petty as it seems, don't adjust a teacher's thermostat. They have it that way because that's where they're comfortable. Number 8 on the list, come to work. Come to work. Don't be one of these teachers that takes every Friday and every Monday off. And I know that now during COVID, I know there's all kinds of like substitute shortages and teacher shortages for being sick. So please just come to work. You have no idea what that does to your other teachers. Now, if you have a legitimate reason, obviously take off. But if you don't and you just want to go party with your friends, please just come to work. Your teammates need you. And after lots of excessive absences, especially when there's not a really good reason, they're going to start talking about you. Oh, they never come. They're not reliable. They're not da-da-da. So, and not only that, when you're absent, your kids or your students are the ones that truly suffer. I say that, and I also say that if you are mentally strung out and it's not fake and you are really having a hard time and you need to take a mental health day or a personal day, that's not a frivolous absence, okay? That's not a frivolous absence. So please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I'm just talking about if, say, you're a partier and you want to go party with your friends and that's why you're missing, please just, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you legitimately feel like you're on your wit's end and you're about to walk out of your job, if you don't take a mental health day, obviously take it because you need it. But just to be frivolous with your days off and just going to have a good old time, you know, when it could have waited, that's what I'm talking about. Don't take off for those days. Be where you're supposed to be. If you're on duty, be on duty. If you're supposed to be watching your own class, watch your own class. So what I'm basically saying is when you're not where you're supposed to be, it makes it harder on everybody else. And it's one thing to not be there every once in a while or once a semester or whatever, but if you're constantly late or constantly not at your duty post, it makes it harder on the other teachers trying to cover. And say something happened at your duty post, but you weren't there, and then the other teachers are going to have to deal with the drama that just happened. Okay, so next on the list, is do not be greedy in the supply closet. So most schools have a closet with all these supplies for teachers: pencils, staples, staplers, extra colorful paper, highlighters, dry erase markers, all that stuff. Don't be greedy in the closet. So basically what I'm saying is, I can't tell you how many times I will see a teacher in the supply closet. They'd only ask for pencils, and then when they get in there, they start grabbing everything. And then usually what happens, it happened at our school, they end up putting a lock on it, and then they will put, like, you'll have to make a list of the supplies that you need, and then they'll just give them to you later. But I'm telling you all that to tell you this: don't be greedy. Don't go in there just for pencils and say, I want this, everything. Because then if everybody did that, then they'll run out of supplies and they'll start really micromanaging it like they do at our school, and you have to like sign out for stuff. So just get what you need. We all need stuff, but just don't be greedy with the supply closet. Okay, the very last one, this is a bonus one. I know I said 10, but we're gonna go with, oh gosh, I should have gone with purple. We're gonna go with 11. So the very last thing is share supplies, share ideas. Don't be that teacher that is doing amazing and then decides, oh, I'm not going to share my good ideas because I only want to be the only teacher in the school that is successful. Oh gosh. As I've gotten older, I'm not doing so well with lipstick. I don't know why. Why am I not doing well with lipstick? Okay, well, I can fix it. So what I'm saying is, don't be that teacher that doesn't share the good ideas, because as a school, you're working as a unit and you all want to be successful. So share your ideas, share your materials, all that good stuff. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. If you found it helpful, informative, or even entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below the teacher emoji. Got to my doctor's appointment 2 minutes early, about to run in, but I also wanted to invite any seasoned teachers to, do you agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Or comment below anything, any tips you have for new teachers that I left off. And as always, you all have the best day ever, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye. Go to the doctor more often. They were so complimentary. The nice receptionist lady was complimenting my nails, and then the doctor was talking about my eyelashes. So I'm like, hey, I should go more often if I keep getting all these amazing sweet compliments.